Our favorite angel Nicole has just been added to Genshin Impact, so today we're going to be pulling for her, spending over 4,000 resin on leveling her and farming a ton of artifacts to completely max her out on day 1. But before we get into that, we first have to actually pull for Nicole. Alright, it looks like we are very ready to pull for Nicole. I think we're about in the 520 range, so I can basically get anyone I want, which is nice. It looks like we are 10 pity in, and we need to win the 50-50. So let's just go ahead and start wishing. 10 pulls? None, of course, but we are looking for not that. We are looking for prune. 20? That's official. I have been pretty excited for Nicole's release. Oh my god. That is 40 pity in? Because we started with 10? Oh my god. It would be crazy if this is a win. Oh my god. So this is actually the first time I'm getting Chi-Chi actually pulling for her. My first Chi-Chi was me picking her from a standard selector. So I'm not too mad about this. Oh, and we did get a prune, that might be on brand. But we have plenty of pulls, so it's time to keep going. That's really nice. 2 prunes. Two more prunes. And that is, I think, a little early. That's who we're looking for.
Should I introduce myself again?
Nice. I'm pretty happy with how that went, even though we lost our 50-50. So in total, at around 130 pulls, I think, we get Chi-Chi's first constellation. She is getting buffed soon. We also get Nicole, of course, and constellation 3 prune. And you know what? Just for fun, let's throw a 10 pull on the weapon banner. Wait. I'm 60 pity in. Do I do another 10 pull? The other weapon's for Durin, so I wouldn't be upset if I got it. I'm gonna do it, I think. Go big or go home. Ooh, this is weird. It's been so long since I've wished on the weapon banner. Come on, Nicole. Oh. Yikes. And that is why you don't wish on the weapon banner. Alright, off camera I have farmed everything that she will need to go all the way to level 90, as well as leveling up her talents quite a bit. And for the weapon, I don't have that event weapon that I know she wants, so I think we just have to go with TTDS. But yeah, let's go ahead and level her all the way up, and then we're going to go right into farming her new artifact set. Alright, that is Nicole at level 90 with a max TTDS, as well as 198 talents. Now real quick, I'm going to do this off screen to get this bonus, but you won't see that. You're going straight to the artifact farming. If you are enjoying this video so far, make sure to subscribe, as only less than 1% of everyone watching this video is. But for now, it's time to farm artifacts. So Nicole wants this new celestial gift set, so we're gonna farm a ton for her. I think a total of 2,000 resin just on artifacts today, and I've already spent about 2,000 farming for her, so that is gonna make this character one of the most expensive ones yet. Attack percent with crit damage, I mean, we need attack, but this is gonna be replaced like immediately, so I might as well not even lock it. We're looking for basically just attack on every piece and energy recharge on all the substats. Wait, crit damage, crit rate, attack, and ER circlet? This would be insane for any other character. Are you serious? What? That's one of the best starting circlets I've seen. That is so sad that it's on her set. Crit rate, crit damage. I'm starting to see a trend with how this is gonna go. I'm gonna get the most insane crit pieces for the one character that doesn't want crit at all. Attack percent and ER, that's what we're looking for. Even though that looks like a terrible piece, if this rolls all into ER, it's like perfect. Defense, not useful. HP, not useful. Oh my god, again. Double crit with ER. I'm saving it, but it's not for Nicole. Attack and ER, that's more like it. But that marks already about a fifth of the resin that we have to use, and it's not looking great so far. I'm just hoping it actually turns out well at the end. Healing bonus, that's not even close. And that's not helpful either. I would be normally saying it's doomed, but I have extra resin this time. That's got attack percent, maybe it'll be okay. And that's an attack percent sans, but it's just gonna be automatically worse than the other ones we have. Alright, we've used about 1,000 resin at this point. I think I'm gonna try to get to around 1,000 more, and then we're just gonna have to go with whatever we have. Oh, this has to be an amazing sign. We have 4 of this set we want. That's got attack. That's also got attack. That does not. Okay. This is a goblet. We're looking for attack with ER substat. It's HP. Okay, we also got 3 here. That's attack and it's 4 line, but there's no ER. I mean, no ER on some pieces are going to be fine, as long as it's just a lot of attack. Oh, okay, that's an attack circlet. It doesn't have ER, but I think that we could use it. And that's cryo damage. Okay. Oh my god. This is 4 pieces, and none of them are flower or feather. EM, not useful. Attack, oh my god, it's attack with ER. Oh my god, that's gonna be our circlet. Now let's see what these sands. Cryo, okay, that's fine. And HP. I'm happy with that. Realistically, we only need like maybe 1 other piece that has attack and ER. 3 more. I'm being blessed with the luck here. I'm not getting any of the other pieces. Oh my god, that's attack with ER. And it's 4 line. What? I'm actually getting lucky here. It's actually funny though, because like this looks like the most mid piece you could ever see on this game. But it's actually just perfect for what we want. Oh, and this one's attack and ER too. You know what? I think we're done. I think we can make a pretty good build for her. I'm more than happy with what we just got. Let's go ahead and level some of these pieces, shall we? So, from the looks of the pieces, we have 2 flowers that each have attack and flat attack, but they don't have ER. We have 2 feathers that have both attack and ER, and then we have an attack sands with ER, an attack goblet with ER, and an attack circlet with ER. I know we weren't looking for double crit like how another characters would be, but honestly, this is really nice. All we have to do is roll these and just hope these go into max ER. First of all, let's just roll the flowers and feathers, and actually one of them is probably going to get replaced. Again, we're just looking for attack here. You know, that's once into attack. Let's keep it going, keep it going. Okay, that's flat defense. Flat attack, it's not terrible, but not what we want. This could be okay as long as it just goes into attack percent in this last one. And it does not. Okay, does the other one have a better chance? Ooh, it went EM. Okay, both of these are kind of bad, but we will equip this just for the time being. Onto the feather. We have 2 that are promising. You know, that is 2 attack. Okay, if this goes attack or ER, I'm pretty happy. And it went ER. Okay. We don't even really need to roll this other one, but I will, just in case, I guess. And, it's actually kind of just flipped. So 10 attack, 15 ER here, or 15 attack and 10 ER. I guess if we have to switch it up, we can use this other one. But let's go ahead on to the big ones. So the problem with getting pieces that you just want one subset is that it's much rarer to get a perfect one, but nonetheless, we still have to hope for it. I've spent so much resin today. The least the game could do is just be a little nice to me on my rolls, right? Or just give me flat HP. You know what? Give me flat defense while we're at it. Give me defense percent and flat defense. Okay, that didn't work. Trying to reverse psychology here. Okay, just one more ER. Okay. I'm not upset about that. 18 ER on the attack sands. Next up is the goblet. We only have one choice here, but it is 4 line. So we do get an extra roll. ER. Bang. HP percent. Not looking good. That's not the greatest. It's not very good, actually. Could definitely be a contender of one we want to switch out. Alright, and our last piece for now is this circlet. EM on our first roll. EM again. We need 2 ER here to be okay. That's one. That's one. Okay. Please, Genshin gods, let me have a decent Nicole here. Ooh. That's about all I can expect from the Genshin gods. Let's do a quick review. So we do have a 3-star weapon in TTDS, so the attack is already low, but we are giving a lot of attack to our main DBS, so you have to keep that in mind. She's at 2,700. For context, if she was on like a 5-star weapon, she'd be at 3,300. But we can swap out one thing here. So let me just take a look at my other pieces. So when it comes to sands, this is actually the best piece that we have. Well, it's not on someone else. For our goblet, we are going from 9% to 14%, so we get an extra roll, potentially. And for our circlet, we actually don't get much at all. So it is as I thought. I'm going to be replacing this flower with this flower right here, which is pretty insane. Means our final build for today for Nicole is 2,667 attack and right about 190 ER, which I think is what is recommended. So all that's left to do now is test her out in Abyss. Considering this Abyss for Nicole's team, I'm going to be using Venti main DPS with Farzan, Durin, and of course Nicole. Let's see just how well this team can crush.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
And there we have it. That team was absolutely broken. And a lot of that was Nicole's insane buffs. I'm very happy with where we ended up with Nicole today. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. I make these videos all the time when new characters come out in Genshin, Star Rail, and etc. So if you like this one, you'll like those as well. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Once held high up in heaven's own nest, I was sent back down and disturbed in my rest. Rebel bullets rain down in West civilian chest. We don't even need a sin.